Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Papercrafting. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. And my desk is empty. And my desk is empty for a reason. So I thought we would do something interesting. And I'm going to preface this by saying that every project I come up with, I work out the measurements, I come up with the project, I figure everything out myself. Yeah, we're using AI to make a project today. Okay, I thought it'd be really cool to ask AI to give me instructions to make 4 different projects. Today we're going to make one of them, and I'm going to try and do the other 3 in 3 other videos so we can see if AI is as good as we are, right? So the first one we're going to do is a folio. And I'm going to tell you, this is what I asked them. I said, I want to make a folio that holds photographs. I wasn't sure if they understood what a folio was in paper crafting, okay? So I want to make a folio that holds photographs. Please tell me in detail how to make one, what exactly it should look like. Once it's decorated, be specific. Okay. So it goes on to tell me what a photograph folio is. All right, so tells me what materials we need. We're going to need cardstock or chipboard. And it tells me that it's going to be for the cover and inner pages, and chipboard is sturdier for I have it copied into my notes. Chipboard is sturdier for a more robust folio, while cardstock is lighter, more flexible. It says choose a weight that feels substantial but still easy to work with, 80 to 110 pound cardstock or medium weight chipboard. We're going to need decorative paper. Photo corners are double-sided photo tape for attaching your photographs, ribbon or cord for the binding of the folio to create a closure or adding decorative elements. We're going to need adhesive, and it specifically says to use acid-free glue or double-sided tape. A ruler and a cutting tool, a bone folder, and it says optional, but it's used for creating crisp folds, embellishments, photographs. Okay. And then it says determine the size, and this says a common size is 8 by 10 or 5 by 7. Consider how many photographs you want to include, cut the cover and pages. All right, I think I'm going to do the chipboard because it specifically said chipboard. And let's do Let's do 4 photos, so 4 pages, so that would be 8 photos, and then the cover and the back, just so this is a quicker project. All right, let me grab what I need. Okay, I have a little bit of blue ribbon left. Hopefully it's enough. Some double stick tape. I grabbed this collection kit because, let's be honest, this is like the 4th time I've gotten this collection kit, and my son's 21. He's not a little boy anymore, so we're going to use it up in that way. And 2 pieces of chipboard because I figure I'm going to do 5 by 7, so I'll be able to get 3 5 by 7 pieces from here. Now, it specifically said 5 by 7, whereas I would normally go 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. But it said decide on the size of your folio right here. Decide on the size, you can't see it. Decide on the size of your folio based on the size of your photographs. A common size is 8 by 10 by 5 by 7. Consider how many photographs you want to include. So I said I'm going to do 4 pages. Okay, so we're going to cut the cover and pages. Oh, here we go. I missed this. Cut 2 pieces. I didn't read far enough down. Cut 2 pieces of cardstock or chipboard for the covers. Cut the inner pages from cardstock, making them slightly smaller than the covers, e.g. 1/4 inch smaller on all sides. So let me grab what I need. All right, so I'm not happy with those instructions. I feel like it should have said that when it was telling you at the top that you'll need cardstock or chipboard. So it should say and or, right? Because they specifically then say you need the cardstock. Okay, it does not anywhere in here say, but down here it says cardstock. Okay, so I'm going to cut the chipboard because I like a 1/4 inch mat on around my photos. So I want my papers to be 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, right? So I'm going to cut this to 5 1/2 by 7 1/2 is what I think I'm going to do. Like I said, that is not specific in the instructions. So let's cut this to 7 1/2. Let's see how well my guillotine's going to do today. My guillotine is slowly dying. And 5 1/2. And 5 1/2. Okay, and then we need, let's put that away. What happened to my lights? Come on, lights. This is the only issue with using these LED lights. They put these weird things on the screen, and the last 2 times I recorded, this did not happen. Maybe it'll change out. Hopefully, because I just can't. There we go. They basically disappeared. Alright, so now we're going to cut to 7 1/4. Five 1/4. So that's 4. All right, so that's how many I'm going to use. All right. Okay. So cut the inner pages from the cardstock, slightly smaller the covers, decide how many inner pages you want, cut the covers, cut decorative paper slightly larger than the, decorative paper slightly larger than the cover. Okay, let's read again. Decide how many, okay, we did that. Cover the covers. Cut decorative paper slightly larger than the covers. Apply adhesive to the covers and carefully adhere the decorative paper, wrapping the excess paper around the edges and secure. Okay. But that's it. Oh, and they have different binding. They have ribbon binding, ring binding, accordion fold binding. But they don't have to cover. All right, I'm going to follow the instructions. If it doesn't tell me to cover, I'm not going to cover the back of the page. So we need something for the cover. Let's use this one and then one for the back. We'll use this yellow for the back. Okay, so slightly larger. I guess I should cut it in 1/2 inch is slightly larger, so we'll cut it 6 by 8. Oh, I guess I could use the same for both sides. Okay. Because of the size I cut it. Sounds great. Okay. Now we're going to, also, does it say how to cover? Apply adhesive to the covers, and I'm going to apply to the chipboard. Sorry. Not going to follow that instruction because I'm using double stick tape, which it told me I could in the instructions earlier. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to lay that down. It only said slightly larger, so this ain't doing it for me. I don't know about you guys, but this is not large enough to wrap around, but I'm gonna follow, do what it said. Slightly is not more than a ½ inch to me. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. What do you think? Is slightly, what would you have said is slightly larger? Alright. And it did say wrap the excess around, so we're still following the instructions. I'm going to follow the instructions the entire time. But still, like, I don't like that they're not going to cover the back. I didn't see anywhere where it said to cover the back. Well, if it does, we have that piece of paper that I pulled out already. Okay. Doesn't say to clip those corners, and I want to clip them so bad. Alright, but it doesn't say that, so I gotta do it because they're not going to glue down very well. Okay, so I'm not following this one little thing, but you know, you and I both know if you've made a album or something before, you got to get rid of these little corners. They don't. You got to get rid of them. Okay. Good enough. And then okay. Wow, when you only have that little bit to fold over, it's a pain. Alright, so there's one. Let's do the other. I find it funny, I actually never do my covers like this. I've been leaving my chipboard naked. I'm okay with that look. I kind of like it. So I've been leaving my chipboard naked, so I never wrap my covers anymore. And even when I did, I would have wrapped with plain paper. And then put decorative paper over the plain paper. And this is also not what I would have called a folio. I would have called this a mini album. Not what I would have called a folio. Let me know down below. What would you have called this? Okay. And we're just going to do the same thing. And then, I don't think it said anything about adding decorative pages to the plain paper. Decorative paper to the plain paper. Pages. Something like that. You know what I'm trying to say. Alright. I'm going to clip these now because we're not going to end up in the same boat. All right. Okay. All right. I went over the side with the tape there. I just want to pull it over just to make sure that it doesn't stay sticky since we're not covering the back. Okay, bend that down. There we go. All right, there we have it. Front and back cover and our inside pages. So that's it right there. Let's go on and see what else they say. Create the binding. For ribbon binding, punch evenly spaced holes along the spine edge of the covers and inner pages. Thread ribbon or cord through the holes, tying it securely to bind the folio. Okay, we're going to do that because it told me to grab ribbon. It didn't tell me to grab rings up at the top. Okay, and then it tells me to affix photos, which I'm not going to do. But it says place photos with double-sided tape or photo corners. Add labels or captions to your photographs. Use stamp stickers, washi tape to create decorative borders or accents. Write journal entries or memories related to the photographs. And then it says to decorate the cover. And add an optional closure. And then it goes on to tell you themed. Okay, so here it says, so now that we're done putting it together once we do the ribbon binding. Example appearance. Imagine a folio with chipboard covers covered in a textured linen paper. The binding is a thick rustic cord threaded through punched holes. Inside the pages are made of cream-colored cardstock. Photos are attached with delicate gold photo corners. Some pages have handwritten captions and elegant script. The cover features a single large photo in the center, surrounded by pressed flowers, and a small metal label with the title Memories. Okay. Yeah. So the examples of different style folios, theme-based folios it gives is vintage style, themes such as vacation, wedding, baby's first year, family reunion. And different styles are vintage, minimalist, nature, travel folio, family heritage folio. So this is basically it. This is all they've given us except for decorating the cover, and we will do that as soon as I punch the holes. And I'm just going to punch a hole in what I assume is the middle. I can't get through all that. So, middle. Doesn't say to measure them, it just says evenly spaced. Well, there we go. And then I'm just going to mark them like I usually do. Without throwing the pencil at myself. Didn't say how many holes. Oh no. Well, those were crooked. Let's try that again. The papers were not nicely in there. So let's try that again. All right, there. Okay. Okay, and let's make sure these are the correct way. Yep. So I also asked AI to make me instructions for a birthday card, a journal, and a paper project. Any paper project. I asked them to come up with any paper project. So in the other videos, that's what we'll be doing. We will be making a journal, a birthday card, and another paper project that they came up with. All right. And then the ribbon, I don't know. I'm okay with the ribbon, but and I'm going to do the ribbon on the I shouldn't have done 3 holes, huh? Or, because does it say before we move on? Where is the ribbon binding? Ribbon binding. Punch evenly spaced holes along the spine. Thread ribbon or cord through the holes, tying it securely to bind the folio. I think what I'm going to do is cut 3 lengths, all the same size. And we'll put 1 through each hole and do it that way. I think that's how people usually do this kind of binding. All right. Well, I can tell you right now, I'm not done with this, but I can tell you right now, AI will never replace a person coming up with a project like this, because this whole exposed edges in the inside of the cover is driving me batty. I don't mind naked chipboard, like the edges and stuff of chipboard being naked, but this whole exposed edge is just not okay. Okay. And then, because they said to do the holes, right, that's taking up a lot of precious real estate for a 5x7 photo. Like, now the photo is going to have to be even smaller. Or else we're going to have to take the ribbon off and punch holes through the photograph. I don't know. Okay. So all I'm going to do is a simple double knot. And then we have to decorate the cover, because it does tell us to decorate the cover. Not putting photos in, but I can at least decorate the cover. Okay, there we go. And then it opens up. Okay. All right. How does let me clean this up. Okay, well, it has some stickers and some cut aparts. So, all right, so it does tell you when you decorate the inner pages that it tells you to attach photo corners or tape to the inner pages, place the photos into the corners or onto the tape, and then add the labels or add all that stuff. So the cover says add a title or label to the cover, attach embellishments such as buttons, brads, or dried flowers, use rubber stamps or stencils to create a custom design, attach a large photograph to the front cover, use a collage of smaller photos. So I'm going to use a cut apart. And some stickers maybe? I don't know. Or just use stickers? Let's just use stickers, I guess. So it says a title. So let's use this. Let's hear it for the boys. Because literally, that's a title, right? Okay. And then let's use this arrow. And the star. And then the other star. We're just going to go simple because honestly, this is just to test out if AI can do it or not. We don't want to waste too much of our product. But there we go. All right, so that's it. This is AI's Folio. Well, I think AI has a long way to come before they can make a decent folio. So you let me know down below, what do you think of it? I'm like, you know where it's going? In the garbage. It's going in the garbage after this, I'll be honest. I might keep the covers because they could be used for anything, but going in the garbage. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing what it would be like if AI gave you instructions on how to make a folio. I found it interesting, and stay tuned for the next 3 projects. I believe, like I said, a happy birthday card, a journal, and then I believe when I asked them to make a paper project, they gave me instructions on how to make a paper mandala. So that should be fun. All right, I'll see you guys in the next crafty video. Have a great rest of your day.